You know, before we start, I just want to say I used to want to do an editing podcast, but I was going to call it a "What's a Song?" Because if you look in any comment section of an editing or of a highlight video, they ask
Oh,
for the
the
song.
song. Yeah.
Gosh
So,
darn it.
speaking of podcasts, hello everyone, what is going on? I am HGWV2, and you're
It's a
listening to
segue.
HGW's podcast. I'm here with two people today. First,
Yay.
Humble.
first, couple people today. Uh, First off, as normal, I have TR72Pro with us.
Hola.
Do you want to tell everyone what happened last time, TR?
I don't even know what happened. Like, really? I don't even know.
Okay.
I mean, I guess it was like the audio didn't pick up for me, I guess.
No, what happened was, for some reason it picked up me, but it didn't pick up you.
That's
So,
mad odd.
so that's fun. But I'm also with TitanHighlights. How you doing?
Oh, for lottie dotty.
It's the best intro I've ever heard in my life. But we're here today to do some predictions for Night of Champions. Night of Champions is tomorrow, so it's gonna be fun, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, I'm excited.
I think it's gonna be a good show. Yeah.
I think it'll be a solid show. Hopefully, we don't have fuck finishes as normal, but you know what you gonna do. So, I guess we have a kickoff show.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I wasn't even sure we were gonna talk about this one or not.
well, normally we do, but I mean we can if you want to. I don't know.
To be honest, I'm
No,
actually
I
pretty
I
excited
wanted to
about
talk
it.
about it. I just wasn't sure we were going to.
No, yeah. I mean, if you, so we have the Lucha Dragons and Neville versus the Cosmic. What are they? Cosmic Wasteland.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. You guys go. I don't care. I don't.
Um,
Excited for this.
I'll let TR go first, here, and then I'll throw in my bit.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That triple is going just so well so far. I
TR.
wouldn't say we're just going to talk about it. I want to say that this match, I'm actually pretty excited for. In all honesty, I want to see how the extension works with Stardust. I think it would be pretty fun to watch. I think it'll be pretty fast paced as well, which is one of the reasons why I'm excited for it. They showed a really, 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 really short glimpse of it on Monday, but in a full match on an hour show, they might have time. I expect Neville and the Lucha Dragons to win. I actually hope not, though, because I mean, Stardust hasn't gotten like one win in this entire feud, so
Ascension hasn't gone where. Sorry.
that's also true. Yeah.
Sorry, I had a cough. I'm sorry.
So man, you got to go get that checked out.
I do. I have a cold. I have an Ascension cold. Um. Yeah. Titan, you want to go?
Yeah. Quite. I'm gonna start by saying I really don't think any one of these six guys should be stuck in pre-show position.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't.
that's
Well,
debatable.
yeah, really?
I mean, Ascension. I mean, you could say Ascension, but I don't think they deserve it
No.
after.
Like I like Ascensions. Just they booked horribly this whole year.
Amen.
Uh, which is kind of why I get the feeling like it's a toss-up. Honestly, I can see either one of these teams winning. But given that the Cosmic Wasteland recently formed, maybe they'll actually want to try to make them look decent.
Hmm.
So I'm leaning more towards Cosmic Wasteland winning this one.
I'm actually going to agree with Titan here. I think Cosmic Wasteland's going to get the victory. I think Sin Cara will probably take the pin as he should.
Yeah, probably.
Because they want to. I think they still want to make Neville look strong. So that's at least I hope. And I think Stardust will get the pin. So and yeah, that I guess that's all we got to say about the pre-show. Now let's move on to the actual card. Let's start with Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler.
Mm,
Anyone want to start with this?
do we even want to go over it?
I mean,
Uh,
I don't know. At first, what I thought they were going to do was a double turn here with
Mhm.
Lana going back to Rusev, and then Summer. I even mentioned this in the podcast that we did that you'll never fucking see, but uh, Dolph's, and I thought that Summer Rae was going to, I don't know, do her own thing, but Lana was going to go back to Rusev. Doesn't seem like that's the case with Lana injured, so I think Rusev. I think he's going to win this one. I'm picking Rusev for this one. You guys go.
I'm gonna probably go with Rusev too here. I just have to say, real shame that we have to have all this terrible storyline around this because they're solid together. It's just I do not care about anything going on with the two of them because of the story.
Amen.
I think I said it on the last podcast that almost aired when I was like, Dolph and Rusev are so talented, but this is just the worst storyline to put them in. It's a shame.
Yeah. I mean, do we want to predict who's going to win? Because I don't care.
I think both of you guys said Rusev, and I mean, I don't know. I don't even know in this one. It's really irrelevant. I'll take Ziggler just as the devil's advocate, but like,
I don't think this is going to benefit either guy. In the long run. So now we're going to move on to the 6-man tag team match with the Wyatt family versus Dean, Roman, and a mystery opponent. So I think we should all predict who is the mystery opponent's going to be. I say Mark Henry.
Ooh. Mark Henry, huh?
I honestly think that's what they're going to go with. Because think about it like this way. They need a big guy to kind of, overpower Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Mark Henry. It would be awful if they did that.
I will be depressed. Clinically depressed.
I might stop watching WWE, but I wouldn't
it's something WWE would do, I guess.
I wouldn't be surprised considering he was in the one of the worst Elimination Chamber match earlier as a surprise guy.
Wasn't that the worst thing? That was so ridiculous.
And that match was just so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They literally stood in the ring while Dolph Ziggler was giving out instructions. And nobody knew what was going on. It was so bad.
I had erased that match from memory, so I'm kind of hating now for bringing it back.
Understandable.
I mean, but yeah, in all seriousness, I hope it's not Mark Henry. I don't know who it's going to be. I just hope it's not a letdown like Mark Henry. Anyone else have predictions? I know TR had a good one.
Oh, yeah. Really?
He had a good one. Go ahead about that, TR. Go.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, personally, it all makes sense in my opinion, and I think that it's 100% going to be Daniel Bryan. For the fact that it's the right time. The only thing that we haven't heard from him in months
is it like his history with the Wyatt and stuff?
WWE. It had to have happened by now, and they might have just had him just sitting in the pipeline. It's just the perfect time. It's the perfect guy. Exactly. It's perfect. I just think it's going to be Bryan.
Do you think that this might translate into a 6-man like Hell in a Cell match at Hell in a Cell? Because I think that they're still going to continue the feud. I feel like that this match. I feel like the Wyatt. I'm guessing I'm going to give my prediction now, but I think that the Wyatts are going to win this match, and then whoever is in, it's going to be just another 6-man tag match, but in a Hell in a Cell, which would be awesome. At least in my opinion, that's how I think they're going to go down. Anyways, someone go.
I think that's something that could possibly happen. I mean, it would be something that's completely unique and just out there. It would make sense, but I don't know. I think there's going to be something that's reserved 100% for Rollins, but we'll see.
I think, well, hopefully they have to in Hell in a Cell. Titan, go. Speak.
I have no clue what got said for the last 60 seconds. I had nothing but static on my end.
I had static
too.
I
did too.
I
was like, I was like, someone speak. I'm scared.
Alright, just give me a second here.
I'm exiting out video windows like, oh my god, it's a workout.
Professional podcast person ever because I've got my family walking around the whole house and everything.
That's why I lock my door.
Yeah.
Make sure no one comes in.
Anyways, 6th tag team partner. I hope it's Daniel Bryan. I see it being one of two people, and that's either Eric Rowan or Baron Corbin.
If Eric Rowan, that'd be so
like you said, they need No, it's disappointing, yes, but it's something I can see happening. He's apparently better now, from what I've heard.
What do you guys think about Cesaro?
And it makes Cesaro, I don't really see him like fitting in with Reigns and Ambrose, and that's really like the only reason I don't see it. Like, I would like to see him in it, but I don't see it happening at all. I don't even see it as a remote possibility.
That was one of the rumors.
Cesaro. I definitely consider Cesaro, especially after really the fact that they needed just that big, strong guy, and they've been building him up to be that. But after Monday, it felt like they're aiming for a surprise. Like they have to have it be the most shocking thing to come out of nowhere that nobody sees coming. So I think it won't be Cesaro in that case.
I've actually heard a few rumors saying it's going to be The Rock.
Oh, I saw that too.
Yeah.
But isn't he having like a kid soon? Supposedly? Or am I crazy?
Yeah.
I think he did say that.
I know his like girlfriend's like pregnant or whatever, and he was expecting to do soon.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna like go and wrestle while his kid's like about to be born.
That would be something that The Rock would do, though.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Exactly.
But
Gotta get the money.
Yeah, go ahead, Titan. I know we interrupted you like 5 times.
But I don't want it to be either Eric Rowan or Baron Corbin, but that's who I think it's going to end up being, simply because the whole reason I don't want it to be Baron Corbin is I'm not too much of a fan of Baron Corbin anymore. I liked him when he was just like crushing guys for like in like 10 seconds, and then he just kept doing that, and it got boring really fast.
He's like a skinny Ryback. If that makes like when he first came on Ryback, they just fed him to jobbers. That's what they were doing to Baron Corbin, but he's like 7 feet tall. But do we agree that the Wyatts are going to win, or
it depends on who the partner is.
Okay.
If it's Daniel Bryan or someone who's actually like good, people are going to like, then it'll be Reigns, Ambrose, and them. If it's Mark Henry, then it's the Wyatts.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. I hope they continue this out to do, like, I don't know, something a Hell in a Cell with these guys, because that would be pretty interesting.
6-man tag cell would be great.
I don't think there has been one, so, I mean, that'd be awesome.
No, definitely not.
Now we're going to move on to a match that I know I'm looking forward to, just simply because I hope the guy who's going to win wins. Kevin Owens versus Ryback for the Intercontinental Championship. I got Owens in this one. Please be Owens. Please.
There doesn't even have to be a reason for it.
No, there's no reason. You just have to pick Owens because fucking Owens. That's the only reason why. People agree with me?
I do.
Yeah.
100%. Even though it is kind of a shock for it to be just a one-off for Ryback to lose that in his first match of this feud, but I think it's completely right to hotshot it straight to Owens at this point.
He has to. He has to have a big win after, what's kind of happened to him with Cena and losing the NXT title. And having the IC title would be a nice step up to where he's at. Because then at least he's somewhat relevant. Because he's just kind of been that mid-carder for a while. Which he still is, but fuck me. God damn it. Anything else to say about this match? No? Okay, good. Now we're going to move on to the New Day versus the Dudley Boys for the Tag Team Championships. I'm just mad that they had this match on Raw like 3 weeks ago. That was absolutely stupid.
That did come out of nowhere. It is really weird.
I hate it when they do that.
They do tend to do that a lot, though, which really sucks.
It's awful.
I actually see this being like a feud for the rest of the year, and if you let me get to the whole thing, I can maybe explain why, but I don't know. It all depends on like what they do with it.
I can see this like turning out to be like a TLC thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna build like that.
Yeah.
The whole thing is though, like I say, New Day wins at Night of Champions. The Dudleys win the titles at Hell in a Cell. They're both on opposite teams at Survivor Series for a 5v5 elimination. And then at TLC, you can have the Dudleys give New Day their rematch on the condition it's a tables match.
Or a TLC match.
Or TLC. I'm just not sure if Bubba's going to want to do that at his age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And
Tables,
stuff.
tables match. Well, I think New Day would be very disappointed because they want to give tables a chance, but yeah, I mean, or if they even got like the Lucha Dragons in and they did like a TLC match, like a triple threat or something,
Oh.
that'd be amazing. But yeah, I think New Day's gonna win this match, and I think this is gonna be a big time feud. It needs to be. Once they split, once I saw a tweet and I 100% agree. Once they split up New Day, their ratings, like they're already in the shitter, they're just gonna go even farther down.
Oh my god.
They're the best thing on TV, and like, and it's insane how much out of control they are.
I don't know how they heal. I don't know.
I don't understand.
Like, how do you like hate someone who pretty much insults people by just calling them booty? I don't understand how you hate that.
No one does. You can't hate it. You can't. You just can't. If I hear a New Day sucks chance, I want to like shoot. I want to shoot everyone in the fucking arena.
God.
They're the best thing. Anyways, let's move on to the Divas Championship match. We got Nikki Bella, who is now the longest reigning Divas champion. Put a gun in my fucking mouth and shoot it 15 times until I have no brains left against Charlotte. Now, this is kind of an interesting match, at least in my opinion. I don't know. I can see them going either way with this one.
Yeah. I can see it going either way as well. I'm leaning more towards Charlotte winning, but in case they just want to go like AJ's nowhere near the best ever, Nikki's gonna hold it for another 200 days. I can see that too.
My God.
Goodness me. I'm fully on the side of Charlotte. I think that's the safest bet in really the entire show, in all honesty, because it's just the perfect time. You already gave Nikki the record, so you might as well just give it to Charlotte anyway. Especially since, I mean, like, with all of the restrictions against Nikki now, with all of the shenanigans out of the way, I think it's just the time that Charlotte wins it.
See, I don't know. I think Charlotte will probably win it. I just wish it was Sasha, in my opinion. But
They'll get there.
But now we can get our Charlotte versus Sasha match down the road.
Exactly.
Well, let's just hope they give them time. And they don't fuck it up like they do with this anyway. Whole Divas Revolution. And now we're going to move on to the U.S. Championship match. We have Seth Rollins versus John Cena. This is a tough one for me. Just both this and also his match against Sting. There are some rumors going around that he's going to face Sting early in the show, so that because Seth Rollins wants to be like health 100% when he defends his world title, which I think would be stupid. But
to me, like, the winner of this and the winner of the Sting match depends on which one goes first.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I feel like if they have Sting go first, then Seth Rollins is going to win that match. I don't see Seth walking out with both titles. I think I see him walking out with one. And I think that's the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I think he's going to lose the U.S. title to Cena here, which sucks, but I think that's just the truth.
I'm going to disagree with you saying it sucks. I greatly actually prefer Cena as U.S. champ versus Rollins as U.S. champ because we get the open challenges with Cena.
Very true.
Stick.
But he's already put over like all the guys he really needs to. Besides, I don't know. I don't want to see Kevin Owens versus John Cena again. So, which I could see them doing is like combining the U.S. and the IC title with Owens and Cena down the road.
Oh man.
And have Cena winning both titles. Fuck me. Jesus, I don't want to think about that. I'm sorry, I got a headache.
He's got to be the greatest wrestler, greatest sports entertainer of all time. He's got to hold more titles than anyone else.
Oh my God.
That's how it has to be.
That correction was magical.
TR, you want to speak about this?
Yeah, I mean, the first time, like, immediately Rollins had that one on SummerSlam, I was immediately like, they're going to do a double spot, and they're going to have him defend both titles at Night of Champions. I'm not against that because I think both matches are going to be pretty cool, at least to watch. I don't know if Sting versus Seth is going to be like the Mad Classic that we're expecting John Cena versus Rollins to be, but I'm excited to see both matches. In terms of predictions, I'm going to say that Seth retains both. I'm not sure how, but they'll find a way. They've shocked me before. I just think it's too early for them to take the title off or to take the United States title off Seth right now, especially since we just had that happen at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. And I just don't think that it's right for Sting to win it, in my opinion. I just think it's a good feather in his cap if we have Seth Rollins win both those matches. That's the way I see it.
Maybe have like a Jeff Jarrett situation. Someone helps Rollins retain the U.S. title, and as such, he gives them the U.S. belt as a reward.
Oh,
Because
man.
he just wanted to defend both titles at every show.
I didn't even think of that. Let's do it with Jamie Noble. Let's do it.
Oh my god.
Put it in. Book it. I'm in.
Kill me now. But yeah, I think, like to what TR is saying, Sting versus Seth Rollins, I think it's going to be a really good match. I think it's going to be, not match of the night, I think it's going to go to Cena and Seth if they had any match like they did at SummerSlam. It's going to be interesting, though. I think Sting versus Seth is going to be a good match. It's going to be better than the Triple H match at WrestleMania for sure, I think.
I think so, yeah.
And I think that, I really hope Sheamus, you know, their ratings are in the toilet, like I said earlier, and if they have Sheamus as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, kill me now. Like, their ratings are just, no one's going to watch the show.
Just given how much they're saying Sheamus could cash it in, he's not going to, just because of how much they've said he's going to.
Or it's going to be like a screw over. You know what I mean? Like Sheamus, like kind of like how Seth Rollins did it last week, or last Night of Champions, where it was like he came in, was about to cash it in, and Cena interrupted.
That might be how he retains over Sting.
Maybe.
Sheamus tries that.
Sheamus tries to come in, make it a triple threat match, and then Sting fucks him over. I don't know.
Yeah. The whole thing is like, I'll get to the Sting match later. Right now, I see Cena winning U.S. belt probably, and that'll be part of like the whole story. Like, hey, at least you still got your major one. Triple H will be trying to reassure him. Rollins will be panicking about all the possible bad things.
But which one do you think will go first? You think
probably Cena versus Rollins. I'm pretty sure that'll go first.
If that main event's a show,
but if it main events over Sting, I'm going to be a little disappointed.
Yeah, Sting. Like, there's a reason why he's at Night of Champions, to be in the main event. So, yeah, I guess we've said it all. Maybe too much, people might say.
How did we go over that entire card with 3 people in less than 30 minutes?
Because we're like gods.
We take an hour with 2 people.
Yeah, we do.
That's what you've been lacking.
But the thing is,
oh my gosh.
Normally with me and TR, we get really in depth. But with us, like Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev, we're just like fuck it, and we go over like 5 seconds. So it's like
It's hard.
We went over it already too. So like,
it's hard to care about something when you don't.
We could go into like extensive thoughts and everything. Like whenever you guys want to, I could go all day with this stuff.
Agreed. I could too, but it'd make my head hurt the more I think about it. But
we
yeah.
just randomly go into a question just out of nowhere. This will give it like a bonus part of the podcast. Someone strike up a question, quick. Let's do it.
I feel like this is a ripoff if we end it now. So
yeah, exactly.
Titan.
We haven't gone over Rollins versus Sting yet, though. We've only gone over Rollins versus Cena.
Well, I thought we kind of went over both, but okay, we can go over that, I guess, just to extend this even more for no reason.
We've technically gone over Rollins versus Sting somewhat, but we haven't actually like given our thoughts on it at all. We've just said, well, Sting better be main event. Rollins will probably keep title. We have how.
Yeah, well, I was gonna combine them, is what I was trying to do, but the hell's going on? Okay, well, TR got disconnected. That's fun. Are you here?
I'm still here. I don't know what's going on because static kicked in again.
Yeah, it kicks in for me too. My internet has been awful. TR is trying to be connected. So while we're having technical difficulties, I guess we have to entertain the people somehow. Okay, so since
I'm not cut out for this.
since I have you here, what was your thoughts on? Oh my God, that was just awful timing. That was awful timing. This is a live podcast, people. This is live. I'm not gonna cut any of this out too. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, that was fun.
Gosh darn it.
I'm not cutting any of this out too. This is gonna be all in the podcast.
Gosh darn it.
I'm trying to add in Matt because it says it's busy. Oh, here we go.
That timing could not have been more perfect.
Oh my God!
Have you here? Call drop.
Yeah, I was like, now that I have you here, Titan, and then just call drop. I was like, oh great. So that's all going to be in the podcast, but so yeah, we can just go over Sting versus John Cena, or sorry, not John Cena, Seth Rollins. Yeah, I think Seth Rollins is going to win this match. I don't know how. I think he's going to walk out with the championship.
Sting versus Cena, the new third match. Both titles on the line.
Everyone has 2 matches tonight. But yeah, I don't know. Sting versus Seth. Anyone want to tell you? Since you said that we didn't really talk about it, you can talk about it. Go ahead.
Rollins loses by DQ somehow. It'll be someone running in, maybe even Triple H, and that can help set up the Triple H Rollins feud a little more. Because it's fairly obvious that's where they're going with it.
Can we have one pay-per-view when we don't have fuck finishes? Like, can we have one?
Yeah, you have to. You know the people on YouTube need to complain about Rollins' reign being a sham.
It's the best reign ever, okay? He's gonna go past 434 days. Fuck y'all. He's doing it.
I'm okay with that.
I'm perfectly fine with that. People are gonna hate him, and I'm gonna. I don't like his promos. I'll be honest with you. He says the same shit every week.
Can I be the first to suggest a 1,000
the same stuff every week? That's how it works.
And then Seth frickin' Rollins. I feel like my ears are getting fucked I feel I'm getting fucked in the ear, to be honest with you. Seth frickin' Rollins. Like, just shut up. Okay.
Now I'm gonna send you like a 30-minute loop of him laughing just because you said that.
See, now it seems like I hate Seth. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. That's a thing.
But, you've been let off the hook.
So I guess I'll go on Sting versus Seth. Yeah, no, I think Seth was walking away with the title. I don't know how. It's going to be some kind of fuck finish.
My whole mentality is like, the situation is you can't have Sting win, but you can't have Seth lose the title. Well, you can't have Sting lose, but you can't have Seth lose the title. That's my mentality on it. Because Sting's already lost his last big match. He can't be 0-2 in big matches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think you even said, like, Sting gets a title shot. He lost his only match in WWE. Because fucking why not, you know? Just, why not?
Well, that's probably why they gave him 2 wins on Raw. It was just like, see, he can win.
He can win when he's with John Cena.
Gosh darn it. I can't believe you just brought that meme back in here. Oh, that hurt.
You're welcome. But, TR...
I didn't even realize that perspective of it.
That John Cena prank call is like viral now. It's insane. They're like, if you go on Vine, every Vine
it's been viral.
I mean, it has, but like all of a sudden, like people in Vine, like if I go on Vine, and, like I scroll down like for like 5 seconds, and there's one that has John Cena, like prank calling it. It's like, are you kidding me? That's like a year old. You're now okay.
It's been running to the ground
so hard. Explode till like a month ago.
Yeah. Well, see, I heard that like a year ago, and I thought it was popular then. I guess not, but you know, what you gonna do? TR, do you want to speak?
Isn't it even older?
It's like, no, it came out like in 2014, so. If you look at the original
I
video,
thought I did. I wish I did.
If you look at the original video, it's like June 2014, I think. This is like one of the best podcasts I've ever done. We've had so many great technical errors.
Gosh darn it. I don't know how did it get too big? I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I thought you were talking about the video.
Oh, the video. Oh, well. I don't know. But, you guys went silent for a second. But okay. This is the fucking best podcast I've ever done in my life. I love it. This is so good. This is so goddamn good. I love it. TR, do you want to speak about Sting versus Seth?
I'm just hearing like a ton of audio. This problem. Go through it.
It's so good.
I don't know how I got to retain both titles. I wouldn't want them to do another run-in of them doing like Taker over Sting again, which I feel like they probably thought about, but I don't think it'll happen. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. And I don't care. As long as Seth retains both, completely fine.
Amen, brother. Amen. Well, I guess now we have officially completed Night of Champions. Now that we've gone back over Seth versus Sting. Any final words on the pay-per-view, guys? Any final words? Any thoughts?
Can someone steal Sheamus's Money in the Bank case and make sure he never retrieves it?
Please.
Dean, you're up.
Let's just hope that Sheamus stays his stupid looking ass far away from that match against Sting. Please.
I don't know, but
Hashtag
for some
RTX,
reason,
bro.
my friend came up with this, like around the Money in the Bank pay-per-view this year. I just feel like this is something that needs brought up. He feels that if you hold your briefcase for the entire year, you can cash it in on whoever wins the Money in the Bank ladder match the next year, and try to take their briefcase. I thought that was a little interesting. I don't know how that would work.
But I don't see Sheamus holding the briefcase that long. That's a thing.
I have to think of some way for him to never cash it in, and I'm running out of options.
I don't want to see Sheamus fucking win the Money in the Bank, never cash it in, and then steal it from a guy who probably deserves it more than him. It's just, that's not good.
You say that now, but Roman's the one winning Money in the Bank next year.
I think I'd rather have Roman than Sheamus as champion, to be honest with you.
Honestly, yeah, I agree. 100%.
Anyways, since we have to make
I'm
this...
actually completely
You
following
turn
Roman
it
right now.
around on me. I'm still just with myself.
So since we have to continue this podcast as long as possible, Titan, what did you think of SummerSlam?
I really liked SummerSlam.
What about the weekend? The whole weekend in general with NXT TakeOver and Raw. Did you think it was like a mini WrestleMania?
I wouldn't say it was like a mini WrestleMania. No.
That's what they were trying to go
NXT TakeOver Brooklyn felt like a WrestleMania to NXT just because of all the special stuff they did with the entrances and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That felt like a WrestleMania for NXT. SummerSlam just felt an hour longer than it normally does.
Good God, that was so long.
It didn't feel any more special to me. I enjoyed it. They made it work, to me at least, but it just ended up being a good show. Well, TakeOver was a great show, and then the Raw afterwards was meh.
It was cool to see Dudley's back and Sting. That was cool.
It was.
But other than that, it was okay. Me and TR agreed with this, that SummerSlam had good wrestling, but the finishes ruined it.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems like to be the case with a lot of WWE shows as of late.
I wouldn't say the finishes ruined SummerSlam for me. I still liked, I don't know, except for Stewart interfering in Cena versus Rollins, which I just find ridiculous. I was fine with all the finishes, even the terrible Lesnar Taker one. I find myself liking just because it's a new layer on the Undertaker character.
I think the Stewart one, they saved their ass with that one. They saved their ass with that
Well,
one
his
on Raw.
explanation saved it for me.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why.
it
But during
saved
the
it.
time of the show,
Yeah.
I'm just like, no.
Yeah, it was. I was just happy because Seth kept the title, so I mean, I was fine with it. The
No, same.
Taker versus Brock one was one of the stupidest finishes I've seen in fucking years. Oh my god! Like if the timekeeper,
I
the
can,
one time the timekeeper's like, "Hey, I'm gonna get involved with this and just call like a DQ or whatever, or call it
when
a
it's all the
submission."
way on the other side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, oh, I saw it, but then like
I prefer
earlier,
the original Facebook.
but like, here's
I
the thing.
prefer.
Oh, go ahead. Fuck.
I'll let you finish.
Okay,
I'll let you
okay.
finish.
Hold on. If I don't, I'll forget if I don't finish right now. So, uh, why didn't he? What like? So the timekeeper stopped the match there, right? But why didn't he do that versus the Cena versus Seth match? Let's call it DQ earlier in the show. Exactly. It goes to silent. It goes to silent. Perfect. Perfect timing. Did you guys hear what I said?
Um,
Because after I said
well,
it,
like
you guys went silent.
I was saying when it originally happened, I had a face. Well, static kicked in on TR. I could hear you fine. I just
See,
wasn't sure like if I should talk.
no, yeah, I can hear you. TR is streaming right now, so he's having some issues. So,
Ah,
did you hear what I said about the match? Did you hear what I said?
yeah,
Or did I go said it? Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, go ahead. This is just
Like I was saying.
before I interrupt you again. Like after I said it, you guys went silent. I was like, perfect timing. So go ahead.
Like I was saying at the time, and I'm pretty sure anyone would have preferred this. Like I made a post on Facebook about Taker having the ability to control the ring bell before it was revealed it was the timekeeper.
That would make
I
more
just thought that would have
sense.
been like a much better way to go about this.
That would make more
Yeah.
sense. That would make such more sense.
Heel mind tactics?
Dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, that would make such more sense than the timekeeper being a dumb fuck for the once in his lifetime. But I guess that's all we gotta say. Thank you all for joining. TR, do you have any last words? Anything people should check out? You coming back to YouTube anytime soon? Huh? Huh? Come
I don't
back?
know. I might.
You better come back.
I'm running a stream tomorrow. I think I said that on the last podcast before everything cut out.
You're also running around right now, aren't you?
Yes, I am, but it's about to be over in like the next 3 hours. So
You won't even like link us the stream.
Nope. You got to find it. Go
Why
on
would
Reddit,
I?
you'll see it probably.
Why would I would look for it? Okay, all right. Titan, do you want to have anything to say? Got a new video if we want people to check out the just like 5 people that are watching this video.
Hi, Steve. I've specifically targeted this one for you. I'm making a highlight video of TLC 3 that should be up either today or tomorrow, and I want you, Steve, to go and look at that video and think, man, this guy is far more popular than he deserves to be. And then I want you to go watch the OSW vlogcast where they review old wrestling pay-per-views because those guys are fantastic. I love them.
And then that Steve guy's gonna ask what's the song in the comments.
Gosh
Do
darn
it for
Steve.
me, Steve.
Fucking Steve, you ass! Just look in the description, you fuck. Anyways, I don't have anything else to plug. Just fucking. This was the best podcast I've ever done. No technical errors whatsoever. Everything went so smooth.
It went live.
I'm not editing any of it out. It's all
Please do.
it's all gonna be in there.
Please do.
You guys, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna
We
be
can
fun to
release
listen
like an MP3 like after we just have all of the pay sites. We can just release this like behind the scenes thing.
to.
It'll be no big deal. Don't even release this podcast. Like let's just forget it ever happened.
Okay. We won't even redo it. We wasted like 40 minutes of our lives to do it. For a podcast that'll never be released. But so yeah.
I get it.
That's a bummer.
So, Night of Champions.
What about Steve, though?
Steve?
I called him out.
Steve,
He's never going to find out now.
Steve, you're a dick. That's all I gotta say. Making Titan do fucking highlights for something. You ass.
It's all good as long as Steve gets a push.
Steve. Look, oh my god. Steve, fuck you. I hope you fucking hate Night of Champions. I hope it's like the worst fucking pay-per-view ever, just for you. I hope you're a fucking John Cena fan and Seth breaks his nose again.
Oh, Steve.
Okay. Anyways,
Oh,
this is our Night of Champions predictions. I should probably stop this, but I don't want to.
I'm sure everyone's had fun.
I'm having too much fun with this.
Anyways, fuck you, Steve. Bye.